Alrighty. Now what's good, y'all? It's King Asalu back in the video. As you can tell by the title, you know exactly what we're about to get into. So I've been getting a lot of questions since I started exactly how I edit or what I use to make my videos, whether it's software, hardware, like the title says. And I want to make this video to essentially tell y'all exactly what I use, word for word, bar for bar, all the pieces, all the equipment. So I'm gonna link everything, make sure y'all got everything. First, please don't like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for me, because when we hit 2,600, hopefully we hit 3 bands soon. That'd be a vibe, no cap. All right, so first, please bear with me. It is definitely 10 o'clock right now. I lied. 11. Let's start off with software for sure. So when I first initially started, I was using an app on my phone to first edit all my videos. This is apart from YouTube. This is like all the Instagram and TikTok stuff. But I was using apps on my phone. It started off with like VN or CapCut, like the people use nowadays. I recently came down to InShot. InShot is the one I like to use for all of my videos now because it's wild quick and wild easy. I did personally pay for the premium version or whatever it is, just so I can have all the features that is needed, because I feel like it was an investment for myself, and it has been, honestly. If you're on my social media, you can see all the videos that I post on my stories or anything like that. Those are all with the InShot app. You can do a lot in there in terms of just cutting, editing, like all the basic things that you can do in one of these apps. It's clean and it's easy, you feel me? Like it's no extra parts, and you can do a lot with it if you know how to use the app right. Okay, now in terms of more advanced software, I'd say I got two, right? I initially started off with Premiere Pro. That was the app I first learned how to use back when I was a young boy, or a child, someone said. Now, as I got older and started using it for this, it became like something like really, it's clicked. You feel me? I was doing my thing on there. I was using that as well as like After Effects for some of my sneaker videos, or like the outfit videos I used to do with like crazy transitions and crazy effects. Those are my thing. Premiere Pro and After Effects. That's in the Adobe Cloud or Creator Cloud, you feel me? That was my vibe. Lovely. Recently, because I started using my iPhone more, I switched over to Final Cut Pro. I was using the trial. You can get a trial on the Apple website for like 90 days. So you can understand how it's used, and you can like work your way around it for a cool, like 90 days is a really good period to use that, I promise you. If you didn't know, only for MacBook users or Mac users, so Apple, etc. This has become my number one for the longest now, because I used it for the 90 days, and I bought it and started using it since. And I love it, you feel me? Everything is streamlined. I feel like it could be better in a little tiny way, but Final Cut, for what I use it at least, does exactly what I needed to, and I can still do some of the cool features that I would do on Premiere Pro as well. Now, in terms of like video editing, oh wow, I lied. In terms of photo editing, I've come to use Lightroom or Lightroom Classic. It's another Adobe Cloud. It's a wild easy app. It's wild simple to use. There's two of them though. Like I said, there's Lightroom and there's Lightroom Classic. I started off with Lightroom Classic because it had an older look, but it was definitely more usable. Like you had a lot more, what is the word? I guess you have a lot more headroom in terms of editing and how you can use the app. I just moved over to regular Lightroom now because it's just as clean. It's just as easy to use, and I don't have to do that much to it, so I feel like it's valid regardless. You can also, if you're taking pictures off an iPhone, use the actual iPhone editing stuff, because you can get some real nice shots out of that, even with just the iPhone, so you know that now. Now, to hardware. The most important parts, I feel like if you don't got this, you can't really make any videos, essentially. Let's start with cameras. First, I have said in the past multiple times, and I made a whole video about it, so you should check that out, about how I use my iPhone a lot for a lot of the videos I make. And I have the iPhone 13 Pro, regular, just the Pro. iPhone, your phone that you use in your pocket, it don't even gotta be a 13. It is very useful, bro, I promise you. Like, don't sleep on that, like, please. I also have a Sony a6400. That's what you're seeing right now, and that's what's on me, you feel me? I got that with a Sigma 16mm lens, and that's what has that ultra wide type of feel. It might be blocked in right now, but if you feel me, this is how it really looks. Then, a recent pickup, like I really do enjoy, is definitely my Insta360 cam. That boy's sturdy, I ain't gonna lie. It's a valid joint. It helps me get some new shots that I like to introduce into the vlog. So, on to the other thing. The most important thing is the thing that you put onto the camera. Wait, wow. The thing you put your camera on. Tripods. I have two. Personally, first one I got, I definitely stole from my mom and dad, so I love you. and I had to go buy the new one when I took it. But it's okay, it's okay. Definitely one that I recommend to someone that's getting into this. It's not too expensive, I don't believe so at least. And it comes with the attachment that you need if you're gonna be using it with your phone as well. Has little carrying handles. It's pretty compact for what it is, and it does exactly what you need it to, I promise. And I have another tripod that I recently picked up that is taller, and it can be used for different type of shots that you'd like to get. And I like it a lot more than this one. This one is definitely a little bit more on the expensive side, so I say start with the Cobra Tech before you go to the, I don't know what that name was, but it's okay. It's all gonna be down below, regardless. In terms of what I use to edit, I use obviously a computer, which is a MacBook Pro, the M1 that came out like late 2020. It was the first M1, and it's pretty good. It has a 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is important. RAM is important if you're about to get into any heavier video editing at least. I'm probably gonna definitely opt for one of the newer ones that just came out because I need something that's gonna be, not lagging when I'm doing my edits. Along with the laptop though, because of the heavy files that I'll be making with all these videos, you need a hard drive. You don't understand, video files are large. Like this one alone, probably gonna be like a cool 30 to 40 gigabytes. And the ones I make on my phone, like collectively, I make like at least 60 gigabytes worth of footage at the end of each day, and that's on my phone. So you can't skimp on storage on your phone. You can't skimp on storage for your laptop or hard drives because it'll be eaten up fast, and you can be spending money continuously that you don't want to do. I promise you that. That's a fact. Essentially, that's all it is to it. Like my software, InShot, Premiere Pro, Final Cut, Lightroom, and in terms of hardware, got the cameras, my MacBook, my lights, my tripods. I'll put this all in the description for everybody to see. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you can maybe try to grab these things and use it for yourself so you can start making videos. And if you want me to go in depth on how I use certain things as well, or just how I go about making the videos, just let me know. I'd love to make a video on that. Please don't like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, it's been your boy. Have a good one.